2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Connor. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, this defense for the Bengals much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that nearly intercepted. And the free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Here we go. Dances by him. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now Burrow.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
From the gun on 3rd down. Connor.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down.
Operating from the gun. Connor.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Connor firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Connor.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw again. Oh, he stays up. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Connor. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Kevin Farley.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. operating from the gun. Connor.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here.
Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. 11-90.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
11 Thomas. 11.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Back to throw. Connor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
66 yards.
And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
In motion, Slayton. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Shelling through the defense.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2.
Keep it up! Keep it up!
Operating from the gun. Connor out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Connor. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From midfield now, Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going for the deep ball.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
Tyquan Thornton.
37 yards.
And the Bengals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be
And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Throwing after the interception. Connor. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
At the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Myles Murphy able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Connor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
This is intercepted.
Now he's free at the 35. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Connor. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now it's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting...
And now here is another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson, his second sack of the night.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And as this defense walks off the field.